So as we've been discussing here on the channel and what's been the real talk of the town here on the gaming streets, the PS5 Pro is very expensive. At $700, a lot of people are saying that they are priced out. I saw a lot of comments like that on my last video about PS5 Pro, but today I want to go over a strategy that I'm likely going to use going into this fall season to get a PS5 Pro at a better price, and that is of course trading in my existing PS5. Now, there's a wide different range of different ways that you can trade in your PS5 or sell your PS5 as well. So in this video, I took it upon myself to do the legwork, do the research that you probably don't want to do, and call all these different retailers and research all these different prices. And I got it all here in this one easy PS5 trading guide where you're going to be able to see the different variation of prices and what you're able to acquire with your PS5 trade-in, as well as some ways that you would not expect to get the best bang for your buck on your PS5 trade-in. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I got my notes here intact. I got some notes here on the screen here. First up, we're going to go over the through line of different standards that I put upon myself to achieve these PS5 Pro trade-in values. And the first one is that all of these values were recorded on September 19th, 2024. So just for any future variations of different prices that you may see in the market in the future, this was taken on September 19th, 2024. And lastly here, all of these different values are predicated on you having an HDMI cord, a DualSense controller, a USB-C cord to charge the controller, as well as a power cord for the PS5. All of the values here reflected are based on having those four elements with the PS5 unit. There is one retailer that is able to take a PS5 unit without a cord or a controller or etc., but we will get to that when we get to that specific retailer. And also there may be different caveats for each retailer that we will go over at the beginning of the examination of their different PS5 trade-in values, but let's start out here with GameStop. So first up here with GameStop, you will be able to get $300 for in-store credit for a PS5 digital and $210 cash for a PS5 digital as well, along with getting $325 in-store credit for a PS5 disc drive and $227.50 cash for a PS5 disc drive. All of those units are base units that came out in 2020. Now, they did not have listings on PS5 Slim trade-ins as far as I was aware of when I called, but however, if you are a GameStop Pro member, you will get access to 10% more additional value for the store credit values as well as the cash values. So that will be reflected. As for the PS5 digital, you will get $330 for your trade-in and $231 cash for the PS5 digital, and for the PS5 disc, you'll be getting $357.50 and $250.25 for the cash value if you are a Pro member. So that adds 10% across the whole entire gamut across the board, and GameStop is definitely going to be a very good place for you to trade in your PS5 if you're looking to do so. Now, next up here, these are not listed online, but I did have to go and call a Best Buy employee and do all the fun stuff here to be able to get him to tell me the values for PS5, because this is not readily available online. Now, Best Buy did make me aware that all of the values reflected here are towards a new purchase or a gift card to Best Buy directly. So there is no cash option like GameStop. You can only get this via a gift card or in-store credit towards a new purchase. So for Best Buy, for the digital PS5, you'll be able to get $100 to $150 minimum, and the PS5 disc, you'll be able to get $150 to $200. And these are reflected through a range because they said that you have to specifically go into a local Best Buy. They have to assess the unit itself, and they will make a determination based off of the quality of that console to determine the value of that console for the trade-in value. So overall, you're going to probably get, if you take good care of your stuff, you're probably going to get close to the $150 and $200 mark for your PS5s, respectively. But in case you have a kind of beat up PS5, you might get a lesser value on the lower end of those ranges. Now, Target has let us down.
Good old Target, you hate to see it.
They say they are not accepting any trade-ins for PS5 consoles across the board. Apparently they used to, but now they don't. but on the phone, they did say that they aren't taking them right now. So maybe there is a chance that they could offer it in the future at some point, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that, guys. If you're looking to get a trade-in right now, Target is not your place to do so. Now, Walmart was very interesting, guys. Walmart was a very, very interesting place to research in terms of PS5 trade-in values. So for Walmart here, we have some stipulations where they say that it is only online and you have to ship it to Walmart, and then once they get the product, they will then give you a gift card for that evaluation. So there is no, cash. I don't believe that you can do it in store, but you will be able to do so online and ship it to them directly. And they did also say that there are different options to be able to get a trade-in without an HDMI cord, without a power cable, and without a DualSense controller that have different variations of pricing based off those things, but it will bring down the price very, very drastically if you don't have any of those elements. So I would recommend just make sure you're able to include all of those different elements with your PS5 trade-in. If you're going to trade to Walmart, that's probably your best case scenario because they do really bring down the price very, very much so with already having lower prices for these trade-in values. So let's go over them right now. So for the PS5, by the way, weird thing here as well. They view the PS5 base release in 2020, whether it be digital or physical, to be the same exact evaluation. And that is $137.70 here. So not the biggest pricing overall, but with the slim model that came out last year, they are accepting different SKUs. So they are accepting differences with the digital version of the slim model and the physical version of the slim model that came out in 2023. With the disc version of the slim model, you'll be getting $170.10. And for the digital model without a disc drive, you'll be getting $151.88 for your trade-in. So not the best place to get a trade-in for PS5. Ultimately, I'll be honest with you, not really the best pricing overall, and it only goes down if you don't have a power cable, DualSense controller, or HDMI cord. So it's really not even worth it to really do any kind of trade-in with Walmart without those elements. Currently, PlayStation Direct is not accepting any PS5s for trade-in, but they are running a collaboration with Back Market where you'll be able to have an additional $50 added to your trade-in value with the trade-in of a PS4 going towards a PS5. So that is a really cool thing there that they are doing for those PS4 owners that are looking to upgrade. You can get an additional $50 with the PS4. And let me know down below in that comment section, would you like to see a PS4 trade-in guide video for those that are on PS4 and are looking to get a PS5 Pro or just a base PS5? Let me know your thoughts down below in that comment section. That might be really cool to make overall in the future. So while PS Direct is not directly taking PS5 trade-in guides, their collaborator with Back Market is indeed doing so. So Back Market, this is an online retailer, so you will have to ship your PS5 to their facilities and they will give you cash. They do say on the website that you will be getting cash for this trade-in, not like credit or anything like that. But with Back Market, they do give you the option to trade in 2 controllers. Once again, going over the standards that I did for this trading guide research, we are doing 1 controller on these valuations. And also they do say that they have like 4 different tiers of condition for the PS5. I picked good, which is the second highest one. There is excellent, which I assume is basically brand new, but just to be safe and be conservative with these values, I did choose the good condition for all of these evaluations for the PS5 trade-ins. And I'll tell you, if you are a PS5 digital owner, Back Market is very, very intriguing because they are offering $266 for the PS5 physical edition and $283 for the PS5 digital edition. Yes, if you have a PS5 from 2020 that is a digital edition like mine here, you will be getting more money than a PS5 in 2020 that had a disc drive in it. Very odd evaluation. I'm not sure if this is based on rarity, because I know there are less digitals that were produced overall from that first run of PS5. I'm not sure what the deal is there really, but indeed it is true. You will be getting more money for a digital PS5 via Back Market than a physical PS5 via Back Market. And lastly here, we are going to go over a variety of different private sellers like eBay, OfferUp, and Facebook Facebook Marketplace if you want to sell your PS5. Not really a trade-in, but y'all get the gist, right? Just how are you going to get the best value towards a new PS5 Pro by trading in or selling your PS5. Now, we do have some stipulations here for the private sellers market here. The values are calculated. How I did it was I looked for listings that exclusively only gave you what was the standard that I set in the beginning of this video. So it only has the PS5 console, a DualSense controller, an HDMI cord, a power cord, and a USB Type-C cord to charge the controller. Those are the only things that were available, because a lot of people in the private selling market, which is fair obviously, will include games, will include different gift cards, whatever, will include headsets, etc. I did not include those in the evaluations for the private sellers here that we'll go over here in just a moment. So we only took into account listings that had the standard equipment that you need to operate a PS5. And also with the private sellers, I did take a look at the first 5 listings as I was researching on September 19th, 2024 that met those requirements. I took the first 5 values of each trim of PS5 that I found and then got the average of that listing for each console trim for each of eBay, OfferUp, and Back Market. So that's how I did it, guys. These are averages of 5 different listings that I found that met the requirements, and I add them up, divided by 5, we get the average price. So first up here on eBay, we have the PS5 physical edition for $389.84. We have the PS5 digital with $333.59. We have the PS5 Slim physical model at $410.78. And then we have the PS5 Slim digital model with $375.42 on eBay. Next up, we have OfferUp here with the PS5 physical edition being $510. We have the PS5 digital trim being $425. We have the PS5 Slim physical edition with $492. And then we have the PS5 Slim digital model, which is $421.80. And then lastly here on Facebook Marketplace, we have the PS5 physical edition at $363. We have the PS5 digital at $346. We have the PS5 Slim physical edition at $415. And then we have the last value here at the PS5 Slim being the $409.80 for the Slim digital console. So in closing, what is going to be the best way that you'll be able to get the most money for your PS5 unit on average across retailers and the private market for selling? Now, it is clear here that you can see with these pricing schemes that the private seller is going to get you overall pound for pound the most cash consistently if you sell across eBay, OfferUp, or Facebook Marketplace. There are some different factors with the PS5 Slim with a disk drive remaining the highest selling price across eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and it being beaten out by the PS5 physical console from 2020 by $18 on OfferUp. But if you're really averse to not wanting to meet random people and schedule meetup points and go drive somewhere and do all that, mumbo jumbo, whatever, and also the risk of, selling privately, which is of course, right? GameStop is probably going to be your best place to be able to do this at the highest values that you can find here. GameStop was able to overall offer the most for in-store credit as well as cash, and having that flexibility is really cool on the market as well. On top of that, if you're already in the market for a PS5 Pro, you are likely looking at GameStop to purchase that PS5 Pro anyway. So being able to funnel that in-store credit into the pricing scheme of your PS5 Pro, and with it already, just being higher than getting cash at GameStop, at least, it seems like a win-win situation if you are going to GameStop to get PS5 Pro anyway. And strangely enough, if you just care about the cash, Back Market is a really place to get cash, honestly, for PS5s, especially if you have a digital PS5 from 2020, because those are going to give you the highest cash back amount across everyone, really, across at least all the retailers. Of course, privately selling, you can get more for your digital PS5, but if you're looking to just sell to a company and sell to retailers, Back Market seems to be the best place to be able to do that, especially if you have a PS5 digital console. And listen, Best Buy, I love Best Buy, right? They have decent pricing and they do have that range where they do have to assess the console, just like GameStop does as well, right? I don't mean to tack that only on Best Buy, but their ranges are not the best overall. There's no cash value, so not the best place to do it, but not the worst place either. You know what I'm saying? Best Buy's kind of in the middle. Do not give your console to Walmart. Do not give your console to Walmart, man. They are essentially trying to rob you, low-key. Low-key. They're low-key trying to rob you, basically. So do not trade to Walmart. Stay away from them. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Please do not give your PS5 to Walmart. You're much better gifting it to someone at that rate. And guys, that has been my PS5 trading guide video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Down below, where are you going to do your trading? Are you going to trade in the GameStop or back market, or are you going to take your expertise to the private market and try to sell on eBay, OfferUp, or based on marketplace? Down below, are you going to trade in just for the cash, or are you in the market to get a PS5 Pro? Let me know your thoughts down below in that comment section. Like the video if you enjoyed it, as well as stay subscribed to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.